Hi friends, today I'm going to talk to you about Bodhisattva never disparaging. Actually, Shakyamuni Buddha was Bodhisattva never disparaging in his previous birth. And we all know about there were three major periods: former day of the law, middle day of the law, and latter day of the law, which is still continuing. So, in the middle day of the law, when Buddhism was in decline, was born Bodhisattva never disparaging. Bodhisattva never disparaging was the one who reached out to the people then, those people who were full of arrogance and had a lot of pride in them, and they were very arrogant. Not only those people were arrogant, but the sages, the monks, the nuns, and all common men and women were full of arrogance. So when this Bodhisattva never disparaging approached them, he tried to teach them the Buddhist law. He told them, I have profound reverence for you. I would never dare treat you with disparagement or arrogance. Why? Because we will all practice the Bodhisattva way and will then be able to attain Buddhahood. So, this is how he encouraged everybody then to become Buddha or to find out the Buddha inside them. But when he said these words to them, people there became very angry with him. They pelted stones at him. They tried to harm him because they thought that they were very educated, they were more learned than Bodhisattva, they were disparaging. And this Bodhisattva had a very ordinary lifestyle. He was an ordinary person and he was not educated either. So, a person who is not educated, who has very poor upbringing, how can he teach them the law of the Buddha? So that made them more angry with him when he approached them with full respect. And very respectfully, he told them that I would never dare treat you with disparagement or arrogance. This Bodhisattva never disparaging really respected everybody and believed in the Buddha nature of all the people. He believed that if people work on their fundamental darkness like arrogance, doubt, fear, uh, and all kinds of negativities, they would definitely bring out their Buddha nature, which is full of compassion, courage, and great life force. But this Bodhisattva never disparaging, who knew that everybody had this Buddha quality in him or her, never spoke with any disrespect towards them. He told them that you are all Buddhas and you can attain Buddhahood in your life. But when he said so, people attacked him with stones and other weapons. Bodhisattva, never disparaging, was very sensible and extremely flexible. So when they approached him with the stones, etc., he used to hide himself behind a tree or something like that, and uh, thereby he protected himself from their attack. And from there again he shouted at them, telling them that they were all Buddhas, and howsoever ignorant they may be right now, they will surely attain Buddhahood. So when he kept speaking like this, what actually happened? Now let us compare it to our image in a mirror. When we obey, when we bow down uh, uh, before our image there in the mirror, the image there in the mirror also bow down to us. If we bow to it in ovations, the image in it also bows to us in ovations. So similarly, when he said that you are all Buddhas and you would all attain Buddhahood, the Buddha inside those arrogant people uh, listened to it and bowed to his Buddha nature. So they now started realizing the significance of his teaching. And it is said that years and years passed, and all through these years, Bodhisattva, never disparaging, kept telling people that they are all, they will all practice the Buddha way and will all become Buddha. One, definitely. Actually, this made a great impact on the minds of these arrogant sages, arrogant monks, arrogant nuns, arrogant laymen, and arrogant lay women. They now started appreciating this Bodhisattva never disparaging. Meanwhile, this Bodhisattva never disparaging also acquired skills of speech. He became more and more eloquent. He acquired great knowledge of Buddhism too. And it is stated that Bodhisattva never disparaging, by doing so, by respecting the other life in front of him, wiped out all his offenses, eradicated his sins, eradicated all his offenses, and purified his all six sense organs, and thereby he also took birth as Shakyamuni Buddha in his next life. And when the people saw him acquiring such skills, becoming eloquent, having got all knowledge of the world and Buddhism, they all accepted his mentorship. They all became his disciples. This story that right now told you is there in the 20th chapter of the Lotus Sutra. And the words that he uttered before the arrogant people, that I have profound reverence for you, I would never dare treat you with disparagement or arrogance. Why? Because you will all practice the Bodhisattva way and attain Buddhahood. It is also called 24 characters teachings of Buddhism. So this 24 character teachings of Buddhism is there in the is very well depicted there in the 20th chapter of the Lotus Sutra, and this story really inspires us to practice the Bodhisattva way. Bodhisattva never disparaging, who believed in the dignity of every life, actually teaches us that we should take care of people who are suffering. We should go out, reach out to them, tell them that they will all be cured of their problems. They will all come out of their suffering and they can all attain Buddhahood. So, this story really teaches us immensely about the law of Buddhism. In my next discussion, I will talk about some other things related to Buddhism. Thank you.